Lots of action in round 3. Here's a huge straight left landed by Ricardo Williams.
Huge left hand.
Later in the same round, Ramos lands a right to the body, but it was ruled a slip, and correctly so.
And if you're just tuning in, this is our main event, Luis Ramos against Ricardo Williams. Our guest commentator tonight is current world champion in the lightweight division, Adrian Broner. We were waiting for a little lull in the action to talk to you about your career. You've been compared to Floyd Mayweather for your flamboyant style, a future attraction in boxing. And tonight, by the way, the impresario, the rapper 50 Cent, who is now a boxing promoter, says he wants to match you up against Gamboa. What do you think about that?
You know, it really don't matter who's on the other side of the ring. You know, like I say,
you'll take all comers.
All work is easy work, man. You know, even my last fight, I made it look easy, but it was a tough fight.
So obviously you're getting tons of accolades. 50 Cent says he wants to change the way things are done in boxing, kind of like MMA, where you put the best fighters, the best two guys in the ring. Forget about, you know, ducking opponents. Do you like that kind of philosophy? And it seems like you're game for that.
I actually love it. You know, like I said, man, anybody who grabbed the rope to hang themselves. So I'm ready.
In your last fight, you stopped in 8 rounds. Antonio DeMarco won the WBC lightweight title. He was considered the best lightweight in the world, and you destroyed him. Are you going to stay at lightweight for, you know, a few fights and defend that title, or go up for bigger game, bigger, heavier game?
Most definitely. I'm not in a rush. I'm a fresh 23.
That's
fresh
right.
23. And you know, there's still some big fights out there. Great left hand. Great left hand. These guys are swinging for the fences.
They really are.
And Williams has been very accurate at the beginning of this round. As we were chatting with Adrian Broner, Williams now looks at Adrian for a little, I guess, little conviction and real affirmation there that he's actually getting some really good work done here tonight.
Of course, man. That's my big brother, man. I'm going to support him no matter what happens in this fight.
Adrian, how do you have it scored so far?
And try to be as unbiased
as
possible.
No. I'm looking at it as what I see. And Rick is he's definitely fought his way back into the fight. You know, Ramos won. He got the knockdown, and he won another round before that. Other than that, you know, I got Rick winning. You know, they just headbutted.
Yes, they did.
Yeah. And that's going to happen. So who do you have ahead?
I think Ramos is up around.
Because of the knockdown.
Yeah, because of the knockdown, right.
I agree.
Adrian, thank you so much. Best of luck to you, and looking forward to seeing you again in action.
All right, thank you, guys.
You're jumping in, so you're getting caught like that. Slow down. Be explosive, but don't jump in. You're trying to kill him in one shot. Relax. ¿Qué estamos esperando? ¿Qué? Estás haciendo una pelea más difícil, le vas a dar pinche confianza. Settle down, Nico, just like we did.
Close. Close. Real close. They left us to try to lay back into him. Try to worry about that. What I want to do now, listen. I'm listening. You take him to the deep water now. The jab is the key. Keep on your jab, okay? Keep on your jab. Keep turning down. Move your feet now. Move to your left.
Ricardo Williams about to land a huge overhand left right to the jaw of Luis Ramos. I think left hands like that enabled him to win that 4th round and the previous round, the 3rd round. I have this fight even in terms of rounds, 2 rounds apiece, but I have Luis Ramos ahead by 1 point because of the knockdown in the 2nd round.
Good stuff there by Adrian Broner, who is here to support, as he mentioned, Ricardo Williams. He's a huge Twitter fan. got a ton of followers and about 13,000 tweets. That's Adrian Broner. I was trying to look up Ricardo Williams, but he's old school. He's
Yes.
well, I don't think he's I don't think he tweets too much. I couldn't find his account, but Broner, on the other hand,
He's a modern athlete.
he lives.
Yeah, and a modern entertainer.
Yes,
And
indeed.
we've got an entertaining fight right in front of us right here. One thing I like from Ramos in this round, he's coming forward, but he's tapping the body. He's been sneaking punches to the midsection of Williams. There's still, headbutts are still a big problem in this fight. Oh, and now a terrible cut over the left eye of Luis Ramos. That's a bad one.
That is, that's the kind of cut you don't want to see because you know that the end is near.
Yes.
We're going to watch
See a
it
replay.
again.
Wow. Williams' forehead right into the right eye socket of Luis Ramos, and it's sliced.
Unintentional,
Yes, it was.
completely unintentional. No malice intended there. It's just.
But it sliced
Goodness.
that eyelid.
So according to the rules, what happens now? This is round 5.
Yeah, I think we have 4 completed rounds. Let's see another angle of that headbutt. And yeah, we just during an exchange,
And you know what?
and the forehead hit, and they're going to continue.
Decided to go ahead. That's
Wow.
pretty impressive.
And now Ramos is fighting with a real sense of urgency here.
Hey, but Williams is fighting the same way.
Yeah, well, he has to because Ramos is coming after him because of that rapidly closing left eye. He just landed under the belt line.
Oh, now the right
And
eye
now
gets
another
cut.
cut
And
over the
that,
right eye. Yeah,
I don't know if that was a punch or another headbutt.
I think it
Now-
was a headbutt, but
There's no
the
way
way
this
it's
is going
bleeding.
to continue much more.
Now he gets
That
tagged.
is a brutal punch there. A left hook by Ricardo Williams.
The blood is pouring into both eyes, and Ramos is throwing caution to the wind, jumping in and
Visibility
letting
at
his
this
hands
point,
go.
10%. That's like driving in heavy fog.
Now I'm sure the fighter that Ramos is, he wants to fight this out and win this fight, but if you are Ramos's corner, his trainer, his management, you know he's got that extra point on the scorecards.
Right.
You might want to think about pulling the plug on
You
this
may want
fight.
to say, you know what, my guy just can't continue.
But it'll be up to the ringside physician when she comes to take a look at him between rounds. I can't imagine she would let this continue because those are 2 nasty cuts. The first one over the left eye, the second one over the right eye.
And
But
at
he's
this
in there
point, of
slugging.
course, these are huge targets on Ramos's face. That's all that Williams is looking at right now. Amplify the magnitude of the cuts. This is literally a bloody mess.
And high drama in the corner of Luis Ramos.
Wow.
And I know a ringside physician's got to go and check that out.
It's a gruesome sight. Look at people around us here, and everyone is just incredulous. They don't want to see this.
Wow.
It's a nasty sight.
Both eyes on the eyelashes, those aren't cuts, those are gashes.
This one?
Inch-long, jagged gashes that are very wide. And they're stopping it.
End of 5. We go to the cards now, right?
Yes, we do. And I think it's close on the scorecards because you can make an argument that Williams won rounds 3, 4, and 5.
I'm curious to figure out how the second cut was caused. So, all right.
We're going to get a look at those headbutts.
Frank Belmont is telling us that both were as a result of headbutts. That's
Right.
the first.
And that was over the right eye. I'm sorry, the left eye.
Right.
The forehead hit right into the eye socket.
And shortly thereafter,
You see Williams is bobbing and weaving. Watch his head.
I think it just happened. It was
Well, I didn't see a head clash there. It might have been from a punch.
yeah. I think it was just a grazing kind of
Could have.
contact that was made with the top of his head.
Yeah, Ramos is coming
You
in.
didn't see a punch either. You didn't see a.
I didn't see a punch or a headbutt. So maybe the head's grazed.
Right. I think
Because
that's what happened.
Williams's head was at that level of the eyes because
Weaving at that
he's
point.
weaving right. He's crouching and he's going back and forth as Ramos is coming forward.
So
The fight is over
they called the fight.
after 5. And they're going to go to the scorecards. This will go to a technical decision. High drama here.
And I have to tell you, both fighters I think were impressive. How do you have it scored?
I've got it even. I think that the knockdown saves Ramos.
So you would have it 3-2.
Exactly.
Williams,
Absolutely.
Because of the knockdown,
yes.
It's a draw. Well,
but I noted that the third round was close. I gave that third round because Williams landed some nice, clean left hands early in the round. Ramos came back with his aggression in the second half. So who knows? But I think if I was in Ramos's corner, I'd be biting my nails right now. I'd be nervous.
You know, Ricardo Williams. Let's go back to the knockdown.
And this moment might be the difference in this fight. Absolutely. In a fight this close and competitive. Here, Ramos gets low, fires to the body and the chest, and comes over on top with the right hand. I'm sorry, a left hand, straight left. Williams ducked under the right, and Ramos caught him with the left. It was a nice short left on top. And it scored a technical knockdown. Williams falls back into the ropes, uses his gloves to hold on to the ropes.
Consulting now here, ringside. Doctor trying to figure things out. And Ricardo Williams, after he had that time in prison, he said he came out, he wanted a second chance, wanted to beat the odds. He said, I'm appreciating things more now. And now it's about matching my talent with conditioning. So I think he is pretty much quieted all the skeptics.
Yeah, I think he's looked good, whether he wins or not.
And as you mentioned, perhaps not the best choice in T-shirts that he's wearing tonight. And you'll see what I mean when he turns around. But
look at those eyes of Ramos. He's going to be out for a while with those cuts. And this might be a problem throughout his career, because if memory serves me right, in January, he was cut up at the end of the 10 rounds with his fight with Raimundo Beltran. There were a lot of headbutts, and his face opens up. He has tender skin.
That tends to be an issue that grows and worsens as a boxer progresses in his career. All right, let's hear it now. The drama is over. Let us know who won.
Ladies and gentlemen, the ringside physician has deemed Luis Ramos Jr. unable to continue for your winner at the end of the 5th round by technical knockout, Ricardo Williams Jr.
Wow, it didn't go to the scorecards. It was deemed a technical stoppage.